You don't ever want to train any agility tricks with your dog until they're at least 1 year old, because it can cause bone growth problems and it can actually kill your dog. So yeah, just wait, because it's just like, it's high jumping and all this stuff. But 2 years is actually better. But I taught my dog through when she was about 14 months. So yeah, you can teach him that. And then I taught her she knows lots of other agility tricks. I taught her all those tricks when she was 2. So let's get into training. So you're gonna need something to hit your hand against. I'm using this tree. If you're doing it inside, you can use a wall, that's fine. But let me show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna need some dog treats and a clicker. If you don't have a clicker, that's okay. Just sound excited and say like a exciting yes, and you'll be fine without a clicker, but still is a good training tool. Have your dog sit in front of you. Sit down, Panda. Sit. Good girl. Stay. And then you put your hand up against a wall or a tree, and you're gonna have them go over your hand. If your dog tries to go under your hand, just lower your hand even lower. And so yeah, that's your first stop. The first step. So get out a couple treats. Basically, I just have my dog go over my hand and put like a pile of treats like on the outside of your hand. Now you want your treats further enough where they're actually gonna be able to jump all 4 legs over you. But yeah, because otherwise you just get 2 legs and they'll be able to catch the treat. All right, so my dog already knows this, but I'm just demonstrating how you can teach your dog. So put the treats on the ground here. And then I will have my clicker in one hand, put my hand over, Panda, come on. Have her, lead her to the treat, say, go get it. See, she jumps over my arm there. And then I will reward her with a treat out of my hand. Panda, good girl. And then she gets all those. This trick did take me several weeks to teach, so patient is cue. So yeah, we're just gonna continue pin our hands against the wall, have some treats over here, leave it. Okay, go get it, go get it, go get it. Now see, go get it, yes! And then we'll click reward. And if your dog tries to go under your arm, like she was just doing, she already knows the trick, but yeah, you wanna lower your hand. They get that to jump over your hand and they're doing very well. Your next step is going to be to put 2 hands, so like this, to make like a circle, and you'll have your dog go through that way. Come on, Panda. Ew. Put the treats over here. Move it. Ready? Go get it. And see, she's going through a circle like that. It's going to take several sessions, probably, depending on the dog, but once they get that, then you can go on to the next session and actually not pin your hands up against the wall, but pin them together. And just a little tip, some dogs might get a little frightened from like the hand above you, like, oh, that looks scary. Just put your hands like further up. If they do that, you know, instead of having it like this, just like go a big circle to give them more space, so it's less scary. And if they're still scared of it, just go back to the other step with just one hand and continue to do that until they gained your trust and are able to do that. Then you can start putting your hand closer. Your next step is just not even using the tree and just go with a circle like this. And yeah, so let's get to that step. Come on, Panda. Come on. So you're going to have your dog sit, stay, and again, have you leave the treat. Leave it. And then we'll say, Panda. Okay, go get it. Good. Now we'll add our cue. So we'll say, sit. Good girl. Say, leave it. Okay, good. And then have them get their treat. Good girl. Once they have that mastered very well, then you can just keep saying through, try that word. And once they have that like they're understanding it, going through the circle. You don't even have to put the treats outside the circle. So good, yeah, and then I'll give her a treat. So once your dog gets really good at it and she keeps going through, then you can make your circle higher. Instead of having it so close to the ground, you do want to start close to the ground and just gain the strength. And then you can start making the circle even higher and higher. Okay, and I noticed my dog, she's better at it when I tell her to stay. It makes her more excited, like to jump through it instead of having her like close. So I'll be like, Hannah, through. Good girl. One, two. Good girl. And then like if I have her close, Hannah, sit down. You sit. Good. I'll be like, through. She's just not good at it that way. So yeah, when I have her stay and then go further away, she's so good. If I'm close, she's not as good. But yeah, that's just how my dog is. And another tip that you must know is if you have your circle and you say you have your hands like this and your dog's back leg hits your hand, your arm's gonna fall and your dog will lose trust from you. So have your hands close to, like tight together like this. Have a circle, so if your dog hits you, your arm is not gonna fall and your dog will gain your trust because you do not want to lose that trust. It's not good. So just have them tight together, and yeah, it's just, yeah, because you don't want your dog just like jumping through the front legs and their back legs falling. So you want them to lift those legs. So if you have them close together, that will encourage those back legs to lift up and actually make a whole jump all the way through. Hannah, good girl. I hope this video was helpful and you found this entertaining and you are able to teach your dog agility. If you want to teach your dog more agility training, check out my other video on how to teach your dog to jump rope. And more agility training videos will be coming soon, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Like this video and comment on what I should teach my dog to do next. Or if you have any training video requests, be sure to comment and I will get that to you.